Yo, Kevin Chaos. Beatless freestyle. It's been a while. Off the top of my dome, what am I thinking about? Okay, so as I sit in the couch, now that I'm fully awake, or now that I've woke, there's some words that I think that I should have spoken a long time ago. And it's not up to me whether you take it or blow off the top of your dome. I don't give a fuck. My life, it's golden as chrome. Look, I get a lot of challenges. I get very little recognition. But I don't need recognition to be enjoying my motion picture. See, the notion seems to not rather need to be fit in or be something bigger or lesser, but as long as you compare us, we're all niggers. I know a lot of people don't like that word, but I don't care if it's absurd or if it perturbs you. It's just a word, and you heard me as I shot this shit first. It's bullshit. All the judgment, the challenges, everybody wants to be a part of this and battle me. People don't get to control, yo. People just selling out their souls, blown. I offer my assistance. I offer a little rhythm. They stick with their repetition, and I'm telling them I'm tired of the bullshitting. I offer a lot. I offer my spot. Have the money in my wallet. I tip at the guy. I don't pop off. I walk off. But people come off and keep challenging until I'm topping their fucking knockoff. If you don't understand the language or the slang, let me break it down for you. I mean that I'm knocking their fucking head, their clock off. If you don't understand the language, let me slow it down. Let me break it down for you. I'm telling you that I'm taking the lock off. That my beast from the east has been freed. That your deceit, fuck with me, you best leave. Because with me, I'm not one for the greed, but the controlling tyranny, and the kings and the queens will be decapitated clean at the scene. And I won't grieve for their loss. I won't mourn when they're gone. I just carry my torso forward. I keep walking on. I just pour out these tasty morsels. They're stuck in alarm. They recognize the charm. There was something that they wanted while I was around. But in my mind, there's a million, 1,000, 100 different angles to express, to see, to be, and to enjoy my sound. So if that's not simple or too profound for you to get, I don't need to be like you. I don't need leverage. I don't need to compare myself. I don't need testing. I'm free and I'm happy. I'm peaceful, like a feather in the breeze, whistling, breezing by. Every day, every evening, night. And these people in their treasonous plight want to come at me with this fucking ridiculous fight. But whew, out goes the light. I don't have time for you. I hope you burn. Not really. I got a lot of love for you. But there's a time that it'll turn, and I might churn and stoke those coals. I might have to go those roads. I might have to break your nose. But only if it's in global interest, because I see no personal reason to need you in my picture. You're the one that came to me from the distance. And now we want to get pissy and go back and forth and slinging salts and slitting our wrists and shit. Get butthurt and retarded and slow down. But what of this art form that you know now? So I was this charming person, and like a ship you needed to charter until you became worthless, until you brought the hurtling unto my people. And in this sequel, I gotta tell you that I don't need to be blessing or cursing, that I make a different decision. And I walk on and continue living, while you're curling, while you're cringing. While you can't fathom existence so much that you don't really see the bigger picture, that I never needed you in the first place, but I tolerated and loved you as a person. As a person. I appreciated you and for your differences. And what do you do when you come by and you express yourself in this living bitch? Try to play games and go back and forth. Try to demand authority. Things you don't own, people you don't own, places that you go. But I represent the gray and the neutral zone. I represent the growth. Not a growth like you. Not a growth like a tumor. And I tolerated and ignored all of the warnings and rumors. Because for me to judge you, then I'd be just like yourself. Instead of living in heaven, I'd be dragged down to hell. So what of this mental game and cartel? What of the sulfur smell? What of the bullshit that they sell? Well, let's just say that I'm done with all that, that I spew a crude tune rap, and I don't care if you chew through this or breathe through a breathing tube as it gets through to you while I'm hovering over you in this mood. Will I lay my hands? Will I speak? Everything that you need. Free yourself from this material greed. Free yourself from the drugs and the needs of other people. Because you are as if a weed that needs to be derooted and leave my temple. I don't need you. I loved you instead. I don't need you. I have everything I need in my heart and in my head. So there's a lot of hatred being cast right now. A lot of people wanting to point fingers and cast out. But if you understood, some of you, for a split second what's coming out of my mouth, you see that what I'm really devout about is peace. And if that's not what you're wishing upon me in the scene, I'll leave. Because it would be the same disobedience to be controlling of you and have my way with it, the truth. So why do you think that you can play with it and slay a few dudes who give you kindness and love, money, whatever it is, too? You think that you need to fit in? You don't. You think I need to fit in? I won't. You think that I'll change my rhythm? Your throat, it's cut. We're done. You think that I need to fit in? I don't. You think that you have power here? You don't. You think that another hour here I would waste the time to tell you once again the equality, the simpleness, you simpleton, instead of comparing woman and man, instead of comparing up and down, instead of trying to find a way where you need to be beneath me now? See, notice I haven't cast shame and shit and hate and doubt. I've simply told you I'm moving on, I'm walking out, and for good reason. See, because if I were to put you down, like so many others this season, I would tell you don't listen. I would tell you how every time you open your mouth it's a shame that you're breathing, that you waste it, that you won't face the real facts, that you're brain dead, because you're impulsive, and you play that, and most people fall for it. They'll feed you, they give you this shit, but not me, because out of all that I do, I have the wisdom and sight for it. I help others, but now I help myself. So as I take my fucking left step, I hope you really think when you go back to your hotel. I really do. Because I'm happy. And I feel like every time that I am, you want to challenge me. You want to see what you can get away with. And because I let you get away with shit, and I share the power, share the chair, share the money, share my care. But you see, if my cup isn't refilled, if there's no other kind will, if there's just a reason that you're here and that's to be a leech, that's still fine. No judgment, don't hate, all is well. But I'm good enough without you to not bother. I don't need to be a mental scholar. I don't need to go back and forth, play games, argue, scream, and holler. I just need to do me. And if you don't find that too lovely, fuck you. Fuck your universe. Because it is just all about you and yours, isn't it? But I pour forth all that I am, and I share it with the world, and because of that I am a much larger being, much wiser, much happier. Not to say that you couldn't have it all, but you seem to make choices that are much crappier. But I don't snap off. Don't allow myself to get to that level. I'm direct, and I'm firm, and sometimes loud by a decibel. But just to show you that I know. And it takes a long time before I ever open my mouth and speak to you my fucking mind, because it's not my place. It's better for me to walk and part my separate ways. It's better for me to control my day and control my place, control my phrases and how I shape my game. I don't expect you to live my way or exist in my frames, be on my highway or in my driveway. So I expect the same respect back. I expect to be thought of, considered, as you live through this same picture when you come around into my zone and demand of me an attempt to trigger. But it's all gone now, baby. It's a brand new year. A brand new year. And I can't find one reason why it's worth it to feed into you, to lead into you, to ask shit of you when I have no desire, when I'm free and I don't need the fires of hatred and bigotry and judgment, because in my life I'm exponentially infinite and I'm fucking loving it. You don't like it? Too fucking bad. Oh no, there's that language. Man, now people are gonna get mad at me. Oh, boo-hoo. Because I do the right thing for the first time or two. And then I have to tell you, because you really don't get it, leave me the fuck alone. Do I really need to show you the fucking exit? My name is Kevin Chaos. Do you not understand? I make a choice, not dictation. I don't demand, I don't fucking need you. Which leads me to question why you do.